6. Hello everybody. We are back with Legends of Wildemount. Some announcements before we begin. Next Wednesday at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time, there will not be a ordinary Beneath the Tide session. We will instead be doing our yearly Christmas one-shot. So if you like Gremlins, come out and watch that. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be silly. And then the day after that is our last session before December 30th. And that is our Rime of the Frost Maiden campaign, which I have something cooked up for that setting, just to give those players a little Christmas jolt as well. So that's going to be fun. And then all streams take the week of Christmas off. Starting December 18th, everything goes offline, and everything comes back December 30th at 8 p.m. So this game will be the first game back on the channel come December 30th. So yay! Who's celebrating New Year's this year? Who really? I don't celebrate it. It's boring. Anyways, last we left off, the party had met the Bride Queen known as Leylas Kryn and spoke to her about bringing Talindra back to life. And this was only happening because the party had returned one of the Luxon beacons. Proving that it indeed was Talindra by having her parents fetched, the ritual soon began beneath the Lucid Bastion. Some things were offered up in the ritual, mainly just some poison. Enak played a wonderful drum solo, and just some wonderful contributions in general from the party allowed Talindra to be brought back to life. And you all were invited to Talindra's parents' home in Roshona for dinner before you leave the city. As you returned from the ritual chambers, you were met up with by one of the Assyrius watch soldiers, whose name I forget currently. Mentioned that he put a good word in for you and that the queen wanted to speak with you once more. Kieran, that's right. And basically said, I know you guys were looking for a place to stay, a home, perchance, so I put a good word in. So you went to have another meeting with the Bride Queen with Talindra alive, and come to find out there was a home available, but you would need to do a favor for a favor, essentially. The favor of the beacon, bringing Talindra back to life, but if you wanted a home free of charge, you would need to do another favor for the Bride Queen and the dynasty in general. You were told to go to the Deepriver Mines in the Vermalock Wildwood, your original destination for the teleport scroll. As the Bride Queen said that they have not heard from the mining camp in a few days, and they rely on the mining camp to make them armor and weapons and all sort of deal of stuff. So you agreed to go there and to claim your home once this was completed in the city of beasts known as Assyrius. So, as you all were taken to a private chamber in the Lucid Bastion for sleep and relaxation, Kieran mentioned that the task was originally going to be different for you four. You were going to be going to possibly assassinate someone in a very high security place. And Kieran instead got him and some Kryn Dynasty soldiers to take that job instead and give you all the less deadly one at the Deepriver Mines. So you all went to this chamber.
Gravel gave him his magic boots to help him out.
Correct. Oh, that's right. And you all made your way to the private chambers where you slept. You didn't sleep, actually. but you all took a very reinvigorating bath in the bathhouse and restored Talindra's exhaustion from being resurrected, so no more -4 to all her rolls, and everyone else just felt invigorated and just really, really just instantly relaxed. As you all were bathing, Enak had a dream or a vision that no one else saw. But in this dream, Enak was sent into one-on-one combat with the leader of his herd, the silent leader of his herd that most members don't meet until they are chosen to meet him. And after besting this vision of his leader in combat, Enak was blessed with a boon by his deity, his patron, whatever you want to call it, Zalakas. And with that new boon being blessed upon Enak, that's what we're going to pick up. Enak, you're back in the bathhouse with the rest of your traveling companions.
And that's how I got my bow.
Can he still see?
Yeah, it's very much like it's like your Daredevil essentially.
Okay. So it's almost like echolocation a bit.
Yeah, but like I think it's within 10 feet or so.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have like this echolocation sort of feel, so you can see, but
about 10 feet out.
About 10 feet, and like every minuscule little sound kind of like reverberates and paints an image in your mind's eye.
Jeez. Oh, it probably water sound great. Okay, get in character. So
you can see through our giblets through the water.
Nobody fart in the bath.
Literally. Shit. Okay. So the last thing was what she said to me was that bit. Okay. As he comes to, and it sounds like splashing a bit.
Stop playing. Enak, you all right?
About how far away is Talindra from me?
10 feet probably.
He looks to her. Yeah. Say something again.
What would you like me to say?
That's perfect.
I do a little bit of scales or something. That help?
Okay. Yeah. Gravel.
Yeah. Sorry, you're looking right at me and
yeah,
really weirding me out.
Hold some fingers under the water.
All right. And he holds some fingers under the water.
Move them around a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Can I see how many fingers he's holding up?
Yeah.
That's 3, right?
Yeah. Yeah, good guess, man.
Do it again.
Yes.
Do it again.
Yeah, all right. All right, it's a different amount this time.
It's 3.
What?
Oh shit.
You calling me a liar?
No, I can kind of see you. It's weird.
And
I don't.
And did these waters do more for him than we're thinking here?
Enak,
you get your sight back?
You can remove the blinded condition.
Okay.
This is all just going to be flavor at this point.
Okay. I mean, if somebody shoots far away from me and I can't see them, then that's.
100%.
But yeah, I get it. No, I don't. He's gonna like grab his holy symbol. Was I all right? Was I acting funny just a couple seconds ago?
I mean, other than like, jostling the water a little bit, right when you
like
shouted.
Before that.
No, you're just farting in the water with the rest of us.
I didn't notice. I was too busy playing.
And as you're all kind of looking at Enoch, there's kind of like these two lights underneath the bandages where his eyes should be. As they start to like come in, it's like a very reddish color, almost like the color of blood.
What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Your eyes are glowing.
You
What?
know,
Like puts his
that's really
hands
weird.
up.
There's
To
still no
his-
eyes. Yeah, there's still empty sockets.
Can you like pick up one of the?
Yeah, so you lift up one of the bandage and you just see this empty eye socket. No light.
Put it back down.
The light returns.
That's different.
What's
Your
different?
Your bandages are glowing.
He takes the bandages off,
They stop glowing.
puts it back
No,
on.
not,
And as soon as they go back on where the eyes are, there's
Okay.
these little motes of red.
I can't see that. I don't see what you're talking about, but
it's interesting. Take my word.
okay.
Yeah, that it might actually draw a lot of attention.
So
If
should I
you'd
take them
like,
off?
I could cast a detect magic or something to see if something happened to the bandages or if it's something that happened to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not going anywhere today, right?
Well,
I don't
we
think
gotta
so.
meet up with your parents for some dinner, right?
I won't need spells for that. I'll just cast. I don't want to do the full ritual.
We hope so.
Fireball the parents' house.
So I'm just gonna cast detect magic on that.
Okay. Try to figure out how to word this.
I will say I'm mostly trying to figure out where the magic's coming from. If it's coming from the bandage or like if it's like where it's coming from. Like the main thing I'm trying to.
It's not coming from anywhere.
But I can definitely feel it.
No,
Not really.
this isn't magic.
Right.
Okay.
It's something.
Well, I don't-
It's something beyond just ordinary.
Okay, so I don't
spells.
really sense anything
No.
useful.
No.
Whatever it is beyond me. I mean, something's clearly happening, but it's not a magic item. I don't know. It must
Gravel,
be.
you said this draws attention. Should I leave the bandages off? If the bandages are
I'm
off,
not
can I
sure.
still
I'm not
see?
sure which would draw more attention. The
I
empty
was
sockets
thinking
or
that too.
What was the question?
glowy eyes.
Does someone have another
Empty-
bandage?
empty
With the
eye
bandages,
sockets or a
yeah, with the
glowing
bandages
bandage?
off, can I still see?
No.
Okay. Shit. Okay, so it does play. All right. Well, I guess people are just gonna have to deal with it because I can't see anymore.
And
Puts it
that
back on.
Please
bandage.
put a bandage on top of your
And now
bandage.
that bandage, it was kind of not the best looking quality one. But now it's kind of just like pristine and just shock white.
The water.
Yeah, what's in this water?
No, I don't think it's. Maybe
when you
it
did
is
cast
the
detect
water.
magic, though, you did
Yeah.
detect magic in the water.
Oh well, I would have assumed I would have detected that.
Yeah, the water is teeming with necromancy. No.
Midichlorians.
Necromancy.
I don't know. It might be if it's
Oh,
a
boy.
healing because a lot of healing is necromantic in nature.
It
Our life
is
force, we don't even-
radiating abjuration. And
Abjuration,
you
alright.
get the sense once a week, a creature can bathe in these waters and restore conditions, diseases, ability score reduces, stuff like that. Not death,
That's
obviously,
pretty handy.
That's good to know, actually.
but
Just to warn you
need
guys,
permission.
Of course.
just to warn you all, this bath is a one-time thing, so soak it up while you can. I mean, we'll still be able to take a bath, but it won't.
And you'd also sense the water only works when it's in this bath. Putting it in flasks or anything just makes it normal water.
All right. I won't ask that question then.
Can't like scoop it up and
Nope, take it
a
all.
bunch and take it with us.
a bunch of health potions.
Maybe the
Okay.
water did have something to do with this. I don't know. Okay. So, and he picks up the holy symbol to show. My mistress, she visited me just now. And spoke to me and then put me through a test. I fought an individual that I've never thought I would encounter, and
You did this just now?
yeah, it was right before I started splashing about. It kind of freaked me out a little bit.
Okay, now you're freaking me out a little bit. Go ahead.
Well, anyway, I succeeded, I think. So I have this strength now, this blessing from her, but it's not the part I'm concerned about. She left me with a warning, another task.
Oh yeah.
I think we do need to go back home, or my home. Yeah. Something's not right.
Is this an
we can do
emergency?
Hopefully. Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to ask, is this something we need to do as soon as possible, or can we still do the things we need to do here first?
I don't know. I received a vision before, days ago, a week ago, I'm not sure. I saw my herd, members of my herd, bloodied and torn asunder.
I'm sorry, but based on where you said that they might be, like, getting there for us from here would probably take a month, maybe months.
Probably even longer. Yeah.
I understand. I'm not saying it's something that we can do right this second or within a few days, but I do need to fix it. Now that she has told me, I feel pulled to do it, to go there. Before, I wanted to do it for my own reasons, for my own purposes, but now this is more than just for me. Hey, I can see.
Yes, that's very good.
Sort of. Look,
That's,
Gravel, if it's going to be distracting, I could always take the bandages off. I can't see without the bandage, but if you
no,
think
we'll
it's going
deal with it.
Okay. I mean, I'm not afraid to hit somebody, you know that. So if someone says something...
One thing we could... Oh, no,
Go
continue.
I was just going to say, we definitely will be recognizable, so...
Yeah, that's for sure.
So maybe we might get more jobs as we go along if word spreads, hopefully in a favorable manner.
Hopefully.
As you're all talking, the bubbles in this bath kind of coalesce into the middle of the bath, like all of them, kind of like on their own volition, just... And when they get to the middle, they actually make an image of these massive mountains peaked with snow, and you can see little Goliaths made of little soap bubbles marching through.
Since all the bubbles are way from us, Gravel's gonna put his hands over his
Well,
private parts.
whatever's doing this did not take away the vanity bubbles, so you still have the bubbles that are hiding.
Enok's like
things.
laid out like this. Enoch is just laid up on the side, like
Yeah.
not even caring.
So there are still bubbles that are like covering things, but okay.
Very
Anyways,
strategic bubbles.
yeah. And it made this kind of mountain range out of the bubbles. And you can see little Goliaths walking through this mountain range in bubbles. And then kind of like a wind blows, and the image shifts.
What is going on?
I don't know.
And Enoch, you just get a sense that there's time. Your visions haven't happened yet.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And then the bubbles just back down into bubbles and fill the pool again.
What in the hells was that? I mean, it's my people. I think they're all right. I don't know. That was weird. I don't want to think about it too much. And he's gonna
No
like
idea
start
what that
scrubbing
was.
himself.
And collect some more of those suds.
You don't need to, because when you first got into the
Yeah.
pool, you're
that's
automatically
right.
cleaned. Yeah.
It's a more instinctual
Nervous
like
tick.
give me
Yeah.
something
Yep.
else to do
Yep.
besides talk. He drips down in the water like here.
And as you're all kind of doing that, there's a... That's not a knocking noise. A knocking noise. I don't want to knock too hard, I'll freak my dog out, but knocking noise on the door.
Oh man.
A drow walks in, kind of in long robes.
See, freak my dog out.
Okay.
Holding towels and just nice towels, going, everyone ready to wash up? I have towels, I have oils to put on in your hair, on your skin to make you smell good. I also have
perfect.
hot tea and snacks. I think you two will be more accustomed to the snacks, and kind of points at Talindra and Lindak. They are roasted spiders on a stick.
Mm.
Very good. Oh, you must try them.
Being from the Underdark, is that something that I would have gotten a taste for as well, or no?
Sure, yeah.
Oh, Enoch's the only one.
They're like, I mean, in some culture, in Cambodia specifically, they eat tarantulas. Like, they fry tarantulas in big vats of oil. I've been so curious. Anyways, these spiders are like this big around. So they're almost tarantula-sized. And they're skewered on sticks and glazed with this, like, orange, sticky, sweet glaze. And then covered in what looks like spicy peppercorns. And that's the snack. Tea. The tea is made from the best mushrooms. Okay, and the oils.
Do you have
Do we-
potatoes,
Potatoes? No.
carrots?
No.
Okay.
It's very
Um,
good, really. I think
know,
you'll like it if you try it.
Okay.
There's no
They
traditional
need
farmland
sunshine
here.
for that.
Yeah.
Fun fact, apparently spiders have a slight taste of crab. Unless you bite the abdomen, which is full of pus.
I'm
And
okay.
the,
I'm just gonna
abdomen
not
is
eat
on
that.
there. If you haven't eaten spider before, it tastes a lot like crab.
What? What's a crab?
Sea-dwelling... A sea-dwelling
Oh.
spider.
Yeah, it's a sea bug.
Well, I definitely won't eat that either. It's a bug. No, thank you. No,
It tastes like chicken.
it doesn't look like a chicken to me. But thank you. It was greatly
Neither do I,
appreciated.
and people say humanoids taste like pork.
Well, noted.
Anyways, oils, towels, bathrobes, everything you need.
What time of day is it? Or how
Oh.
close would it be to like traditional sunset dinner time hours?
About 45 minutes.
45
Okay.
minutes until dinner?
Yes.
All
Better
right.
not
Well,
spoil our dinner, but yeah, I don't see.
well, then maybe I'll just have some tea.
I'll have a little bit.
It tastes
Is
really
it
good.
just, it's just sitting there?
Oh, it's so good. It's like, imagine eating breaded, not breaded because it's It's crunchy because you're biting through the carapace.
I'm imagining like a candied apple, but with a meaty center.
Yeah, but also like a spicy tinge because it's got like peppercorns on the outside.
Oh
of it.
yeah.
Peppercorn
Lindak's
candy.
just throwing them back.
Peppercorn candy is so good. Anyways, yeah, it tastes
I
like.
have a few.
It tastes like. Yeah, it's just.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, Szechuan spider. Until you bite into the abdomen, and it's just a hot, warm release of.
No.
Lindak's knocking them back, so Lindak's just getting that constant, just mouthful of pus. Just.
No, they're delicious.
Gravel has a very particular palate when it comes to that type of thing.
Enak's just out and he's grabbing different oils, and there's a different vial for each limb.
Okay, let me roll what vials you got.
Okay.
You're just not like a perfume factory.
For your left arm, you get like a very woody oil, probably taken from like some trees or some moss. So you kind of smell like a forest.
Perfect.
The second arm is it's kind of like a black and kind of like a thick oil, but it easily evaporates when you rub it in. And it kind of has a smell, like an umami smell, like mushrooms.
Okay.
And you look, there's kind of like little bristly hairs where the oil residue is, and the hairs kind of just fall off onto the ground.
Call this one the oak, and this one the trash compactor.
Your left leg gets like a very citrusy oil.
Cool.
And your other leg gets a very lavender-esque oil.
So I have a citrus tree on my left side, and I got a lavender umami on my right.
Mushroom?
Sure. Lavender mushroom. Perfect.
Floral dank. It's like you got cave flowers. Maybe
It smells like somebody
combination.
So it smells like somebody just released some Febreze in the woods.
I smell great.
A good description of that.
It's gonna put on the robe.
Okay. Silk.
Oh, this is nice. Can I wear this to your family's house?
It would be unusual, but if you'd like, I suppose.
So that's a yes.
Sure.
Perfect. Cool.
Got my blessings, big guy.
Honestly, I don't think we're going to be staying very long. I would rather just get in, have dinner, get out. A little bit of conversation, that's all.
All right.
I must warn you, it'll probably be awkward.
Are your family awkward?
Well, we haven't seen each other in a long time.
Well, if they have any questions about you, is there anything we shouldn't tell them?
Yeah, like you died twice, or
Yeah.
Well, I don't.
they knew you died once.
Yeah. Well,
I think it's
didn't die
hard
before.
to pretend I didn't die at this point. But I can't think of anything at the moment that you shouldn't tell them. I don't think there's anything. Nothing that comes up.
All right.
If you are unsure, just let me do the talking, I suppose.
Yeah, anything that we probably shouldn't talk about in front of them, like for them personally? Like, do they have any like pet peeves? Like, if I pick my nose, are they gonna like get all up in arms about it?
They'll probably just be silently judgmental, I'd suspect.
Lovely. Love it.
Yes. And honestly, I don't really care what they think, so if do whatever you like.
All right. Perfect.
Within reason, of course. That's not,
Thanks.
I'm gonna put on my robe, sort of get out of it.
It's like a purple silk.
Very nice.
with the
Enak's
crest
gonna
of
start
the...
redressing though, and he's gonna wear this robe over his clothes.
Okay, and it has the crest
Like-
of the Kryn dynasty on the lapel.
Perfect.
How are my clothes looking?
They're not looking great. They're a little like there's like holes and stuff, but like it's just standard travel wear.
Right. But if I mended them, would they look like?
Oh yeah, you could easily fix your clothes with the mending.
Okay.
So this bath actually cleaned our clothes, you said.
Correct. So
I
it
think-
cleaned them, but it didn't like repair them.
Okay, so it didn't like shine up my
No,
ugly old chainmail.
it did not. Actually,
Is that
yes, it
guy
did.
still around?
if it was rusted or anything, the rust would have just kind of come
Okay,
off
that
and-
helps.
Yeah.
Makes it a little more limber.
Yeah.
Is that guy still around? The
Is
guy
not.
that came in?
No.
Oh. I wanted to ask him.
Gravel's
Wondering if
gonna-
Varen has shown up yet or anything.
Another thing to consider before we leave the city to do, and that might not be for a bit, I don't know, but I have a magic item still that I need to sell. This band of loyalty.
Oh.
Oh
So-
yeah. Oh no. Sure, you were never tuned to it, right? You weren't wearing.
I was never attuned to it. I detected what it did and then just
Yeah.
was like, nah.
Yeah.
No, Enak into to it. Remember to see.
Yeah, but
what it
then we
was.
took it off and we
then
were like,
took
let's
it off
not.
and unattuned
deal with
it.
this.
Yeah, you instantly die when you hit 0 hit points.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if I had
that's
been
fine.
wearing that, I would. Yeah, it would have been bad. 2 times.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, maybe all of us. I'm not sure.
Yeah, but
doesn't matter.
I still have it, and at some point before we leave,
Just sell it
we
to
may
a
want to
random
consider
person.
doing some shopping and maybe selling that, or maybe looking for anything
Yeah.
that might help us travel in the future.
I wouldn't mind a better
Yeah.
longsword. Like my longsword is okay, but I wouldn't mind something.
Yeah. Well, when you talk about that, I do also have this. And he holds up a bag of green gem dust.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm not quite sure what we'd use this for. Might have to ask someone, but if we can't use it, might as well sell it, right?
I'm sure there are alchemists or magic users who might have use for it.
Well, I'm with you if we want to do some quick shopping before dinner.
Everyone else is up for that.
Yo,
I thought it was like 45 minutes till dinner time. Is that enough to go shopping?
I mean, she knows what the town is, right? Is it?
Yeah, I'm not
You
sure.
would
Do
know
think,
where to go,
Justin, that would be.
Yeah, most of the shops, like so outside of Lucid Bastion is the firmaments, and the firmaments are that's the center of Roshona. Chapels, halls, conservatory. Essentially, yeah, there'll definitely be shops and stuff here. And yeah, your parents would also probably live here. Yeah, your parents also live in the firmament, so yeah, you could get some shopping done and get to your parents within 45 minutes if you know what you're looking for.
All right. Maybe we could take a quick trip, and if you're like, I don't think there was a set time, anyways. We show up a little bit late. I don't think it'll.
You would know shops at the top of your head. There is a blacksmith, there is an apothecary, and there is a tonic shop.
Tonic shop. What is that? That's like for potions and things, or what would that? What would a tonic shop be?
Tonics. Tonics.
Is that?
But yeah,
I think
healing-
that's like a
healing potions and
holistic.
potions
Oh,
and
okay.
stuff.
Never mind.
Oh, okay.
I had to look up the information. Yep. But again, there's probably other shops too that.
I don't know of any
We
like
can-
magic shops or something, anything like that.
Roll me Arcana, Histories, or Survival.
Which of those is best? History is best. Well, that was a 9, so.
You're from here, so
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, you know.
Okay, cool.
Just down the street from the Lucid Bastion. We're gonna make it up on the spot. Called the. It's not. Has never been seen in Critical Role, and I'm using the Critical Role wiki, very in depth to learn things about the settlements you're in. Excuse me. Okay. Yeah, I'm picking that one. The magic shop just down the street called Gorgons and Gremlins.
I do know a magic shop that we could go to fairly quickly. It would be near where my parents live.
All right.
All right. I'm gonna start getting dressed and
Okay.
all that.
Are we coming
Prepare.
back? Are we staying in this place?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I imagine we might
he's
be
not going to
coming
bring
back to
his
sleep,
armor.
but-
Yeah, because
Or
the bath
shield,
is connected to
weapons.
the living area that you guys were given for your time in Roshona.
He'll bring the longsword.
Okay.
But he's not going to he'll bring his longsword and shield, but he's not going to have like his big bulky armor.
All right.
Yeah, I think actually Lindak too would take off his chain or wouldn't put it back on.
Okay, so change your armor class to reflect.
Yeah,
that.
so he wouldn't have his chainmail, but he'll keep the shield and the longsword that he took from the Empire dude.
Totally. Now you can start making your way through Roshona, this massive city of perpetual night. It's an ominous, beautiful city. Vast medley of bright and wondrous structures, grandiose towers, and crystalline cathedrals soar into the sky. Thriving among the broken remnants of a ruined metropolis is what this. Yeah, that's what all thrives upon. Is the old city. Districts are laid out in the husk of the ancient capital like series of layers, each ward growing more refined and enlightened the closer one gets. So the firmaments where you are is just immaculate and just pretty looking, filled with glowing drow gardens, luxurious chapels of the Luxon, a nearby massive, spacious building known as the Marble Tomes Conservatory, wealthy estate houses. You can, as you're walking, you can actually see the Daev'yana Den House nearby, and the impressive towers of the Nimbus Keep, where the Aurora Watch is the center. We'll see a center of the Aurora Watch.
Where's that?
It is the Nimbus Keep.
Okay.
And its towers loom over this entire region. But where are you going to? What shop are you going to?
We're gonna go to. Oh shoot! I should have written it down. But that magic
Gorgons
shop.
and goblins.
Gorgons and Gremlins.
Gorgons and Gremlins.
Gremlins.
The one we made up on the spot. All right.
There you go.
So you head over there. Let's do some improv. All right. Come on. DM time. You walk over you find this place, and on the sign, kind of hanging over the street, is this massive sign of a very hairy-looking goblinoid creature, very small, sitting on the head of a bull made of metal and steel, and the glowing breath of green breath that this bull exhales kind of turns into floating letters in the air that make up the name of the shop, the Gorgon and Gremlin. And it's a pretty tall building, but it doesn't match the rest of the design of Roshona. It kind of goes up and then almost like it's breaking apart. It kind of like tilts in the middle and kind of there's like a collapsed kind of look to it. Like it's like almost like it was purposely designed that way.
Interesting. All right. Well, let's go.
Oh, so this is a place?
Yes, this is the place. I to be honest, I've only ever seen it from the outside. I don't think I've ever been inside, but it's the first time for anything.
All right.
So I head in.
Okay. Does everyone else follow?
Yeah.
Okay. You walk in and you're immediately thrust into what looks like a toy store mixed with a candy store mixed with everything else. There are like toy trains kind of just like moving on tracks, invisible tracks through the air. You kind of have to like duck at one point because one comes steaming towards your head. Little birds made of chocolate kind of fly through the air, just tweet, 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 tweet.
They just aren't disciplined to have a train system in the to make travel easier.
And those little trains, like trains are like this big. They're miniature train sets, but they're carrying like little pieces of candy and stuff throughout the store to get it around and stuff. And it's a noisy store because of all the trains and the birds and just the weird sounds like whizzes and pops and bangs in the corner, like. And the center of the shop is this massive circular table, enclosed, and kind of sitting on it, on a floating pillow, a floating lavender lush pillow, is this small creature. Let me get actual dimensions. Boop, 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 boop. About not super small, but about 3.5, 4 feet tall, and it's kind of sitting cross-legged on this pillow. And the first thing you see are very goat-like legs, kind of brown and shaggy at the end and hooves. The upper half is very up to the waist. It's like that kind of like look, the hairy, brown, shaggy fur. And then the upper half is just a humanoid torso. And they're wearing like this long, flowing red coat made of just like, well, it's not just red, but like split. So it's split down the middle. The left half of the coat is red, and the right half of the coat is just vibrant, almost neon green color. And all over the lapels are just pins of like tabby cats and rabbits. And on top of this very fey-looking creature, the head, they kind of have a long goatee that's been dyed purple and filled with like sparkles and stuff. Very curled mustache, very pointed sylvan-esque ears, and 2 curled ram horns that come down through a mess of just shaggy brown hair. And on top of their head sits this massive top hat, about 18 inches tall, where a family of birds, of those chocolate birds, are nesting in the top of the top hat. He just goes, "Hello. What do you be looking for?"
Oh, we actually had some things to sell if you buy here at all.
"Oh, of course I do." And he snaps his fingers and he kind of zooms forward on the pillow.
Well,
This is a
this
cedar.
is quite a shop you have here. I must say it's very unique.
Thank you.
We found some items in our travels. Perhaps you'd like to take a look at.
Oh, of course. Just pass them to me and I'll take a look.
I take out my band of loyalty and I just kind of like, put it ahead of me, sort of in my fingers.
He takes it off your fingers and he starts to like cast a familiar looking spell on. He's casting, not familiar actually. He like plucks a pearl out of the nest on top of the hat. 18 inches up, so he kind of like goes like, he kind of snaps his fingers and one of the birds brings it down for him because he can't reach that high. And he goes, "Thank you." And he holds the pearl up to the ring and goes, "Oh yes, that's no good."
No, that's why I wanted to sell it. I thought maybe you would at least know something you could do with it. Unfortunately for me, it isn't worth much.
What's the rarity on it?
The rarity?
Mm-hmm.
It says common.
Okay, cool. He's like,
yeah.
Dangerous. The best I could do is 10 gold pieces.
Really? Only 10 gold pieces?
It seems like it's a very common make. It's not that well made. Precisely.
And Gravel's gonna lean over to Talindra. This might be better off trying to sell to shadier people.
It's really a common make, you think?
Just maybe not common make, but just the way it's been designed. There wasn't much effort put into making the material, and based on what I just discovered from it, it's designed to kill the wearer. So yeah, I have no interest in an object like this. As you can see,
Well-
he gestures around to his very magic candy shop, toy shop.
Right, it does seem a little outside of your brand. All right, well, if you don't mind, I'll maybe hold on to it if it's that dangerous. I wouldn't want it getting into the wrong
yes,
hands.
recommend it.
And
Don't.
there were some other things.
You
Was
agree
it gravel?
too, don't you? And he's talking to like one of the birds on top of the hat.
Gravel, did you have things you wanted to?
I had a question about this, and he holds out the bag of green gem dust.
What's your question?
Uh,
He zooms in like real
I'm
close to your
wondering
face.
if-
Like, what's your question?
I'm wondering what it could be used for and how much
Oh.
it's worth.
I like to use gem dust for enchantments.
Mm-hmm.
Also for magical tattoos. But
Tattoos, what? What?
yes, magical tattoos. But what I think here is you could also just sell it to someone of my regard, of a magic shop, and
Yeah, so
get about. I'm looking through my notes because there was a price value on that. Did I tell you the price value? Did you write that down, or did I not give the price value?
I did not give me. You gave me a
Okay,
very vague idea of what it was. I don't
Okay.
even know what type of gem it is. So.
Okay. And it was green, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, these be emeralds.
Mm. All right.
So I could buy the whole lot for, technically, because it's a consumable item that you would use for spell components, the price would be cut in half for consumable products. I could give you 250 gold for it.
Oh, okay. So you could give me 250 gold for it, but how much is it worth?
500 in a
Okay.
shop. You never.
All right. Thanks.
And yes, it can be used for enchantments from someone who's very powerful in magic, like myself. And I could also give people magical tattoos.
Is this enough for one of those?
For what? A tattoo?
Yeah.
Let me check. And the satyr kind of like, his eyes roll into the back of his head as he goes into his mind palace. There we go. That's what I need. Okay. Okay. Cool. Yes. So this could cover it. I could do 2 tattoos with this. And obviously the area you want the tattoo on will change the price of the work, essentially.
What would it do?
That depends. With this stuff in particular, come on. Help me out here, buddy. Okay. Basically, this tattoo, because it's an emerald, would give you some sort of resistance. So, for example, this is green.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's a chance. Well, you get to choose what you want it to be.
Mm.
So, because it's an emerald, the resistance would translate to either poison. Oh, sorry. No, that's not right. 1 second. Ah, here we go. Oh, sorry. Green resistance, because it's an emerald, would be acid resistance.
Mm.
And there's enough here for 2 tattoos.
Oh, so it's only a resistance. It wouldn't give us any other.
No,
boons?
just resistance.
Ah, all right. Gravel's gonna think back to what started him on this path.
Mm-hmm.
I might be interested in that.
Okay. Are you sure?
I mean, once we're done with the mines, we have to come back here, right?
Hmm?
Yes.
When we're
we
done
do,
with the
we do.
done with the mines, I assume we would have to let them know
Hmm.
that we completed the task.
And then I think they're going to.
Well, it's a good thing the mines aren't far away.
Yeah,
They aren't. That's true.
but they are mines. We're going down into the earth. Hmm.
What mines?
Yeah.
You're going to if you're going to the Deepriver Mines.
Hmm.
Don't.
You know,
They are connected to the Underdark in some capacity, but
You know, I think I might. I think I might get that.
okay.
And it offers its 2 tattoos.
Yes, enough gems here for 2
That would
tattoos.
piss my parents off.
But
Yeah,
get
Enak's gonna rip one of the sleeves off his robes and like flex his massive arm with all of his
Mhm.
tattoos.
Tattoos, yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
and then he's gonna
Wait,
be like,
who all wants a
Give it the other
tattoo?
"No,
Yeah,
I
we
don't.
only-
You can
only
just
2
match
of us.
me."
so
Sorry?
You can match it.
the satyr who was, oh, by the way, didn't get your names.
My name is Talindra.
Oh, we didn't exactly get your name either.
That's right. I'm Gav.
Gav?
Yes, Gav. JV. Gavin is my full name.
Well, hi. I'm Gravel.
We have the same first letter.
This is very true. And G. Not many GVs. right
And he
now.
sneezes, and a little moth flies out of his nose.
As long as you don't do that while giving the tattoos. No
Oh, it's
problems
okay.
here.
All of this is wild. It's just wild magic.
Ah,
Really? That's interesting.
Ah,
Yes.
Haven't heard
that
of.
that explains a lot.
I
I'm
trained.
Lindak, by the way.
Hello, Lindak.
Hi.
What about you, big guy?
Oh,
I like
Enoch.
I like this.
Thanks.
It's very cool.
New.
He lifts up one of the bandages.
Ooh, that's very cool.
Thank you.
And who are you?
Enoch.
Okay.
Wait, I have something before
Okay.
you do their tattoos.
Yeah.
He's gonna take off. Check his. He's gonna take off the other amulet and kind of set it down. The
Amulet of the
amulet
drunkard.
drunkard, yeah. Because he doesn't know officially what he does. He knows that it makes him feel better when he drinks, but he doesn't
Oh,
actually know the.
Do you want me
benefits or
to
benefits.
examine this as well? It
Yeah.
smells like old beer.
Yeah, it does. If you could tell me what it does, and then maybe we can make a trade. Or...
Sure. He picks it up, sniffs it. Oh, I sold numerous of these before, and he hands it back. Well, not numerous. They're kind of uncommon, but I've sold some before. You get a lot of drunk people coming in here going, "Hey, I need something that's going to help me when I'm getting drunk." It's like, perfect. I know the perfect thing. We call these amulets of the drunkards.
Okay.
While you're wearing it, if you drink a pint of ale, beer, mead, wine, you heal a bit, but it only works for one day, and you can't do it again until the next.
How much do these usually run?
Well, that's a good question.
He looks down to Gravel.
Uncommon. So when I sell them here, I charge 600 gold.
That sounds like a lot of coins.
So of course, if you're trying to sell it, I'd buy it for half that price.
Enoch.
Yeah.
So we could do that. We could sell it. It's actually a lot of money.
Oh.
But it'd also be saving money on like health potions in the future for you.
Yes,
I
it
could
is.
heal.
It is one sip a day.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll.
Well, one pint. You need to drink a whole pint.
If you're only going to give me half, I'll keep it.
Yeah, we would need to buy and carry around a lot of cheap alcohol though, so that it works.
I'm sure we can find some cheap alcohol.
So, you want the tattoos?
Yes, please.
I think. All right. Well, first, let me buy the components off of you.
All right. Here you are. Wait, how much is the tattoo gonna cost?
You know what? Give me 150 gold, and that we'll say that the rest would cover the tattoos.
All right. Is that just for mine or for Tal's as well?
You guys seem nice. That'll be for both.
Ah, thanks. Here
Wonderful.
you go.
Well, we'll split it then.
Don't get many deep gnomes around here. He kind of pokes you on the nose.
Oh. Yeah, I never see you fellows around here.
Satyr.
Oh. All right.
Usually stick to the Feywild, but this place is fun. Okay. He pulls a needle out from his robes.
Oh, so Tal, did you cover 75 of that?
Yeah, I'll
Okay,
I'll pay
subtract
75 of it.
All right. I'll
Okay.
subtract
Let me make sure.
75
Yeah, that
as
should
well.
be
All
fine.
right.
75.
Alright.
So, where do you want the tattoo?
You want to go first?
Justin, do we need to make it up right now, or can we think about it and tell you?
It's gonna be right. It's gonna be right now.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna put his arms down. So this one means family, and this design here is a wolf. This one means warrior. This one means trees, mountains, snow. And he's pointing out his various tattoos as if to give you ideas.
None of those are magical. This one will be magical. It'll be green, and there'll be kind of like a little glow to it.
All right.
Will it glow all through clothing, or can you still cover it?
Oh no, it will not glow through clothing.
Okay.
So, Gravel's going to suggest a geometrical pattern on his. How much surface can we cover with this?
So, based on the price you paid, you can do up to half a limb or your entire scalp. That's the surface area, roughly.
Or my
That's
entire
what?
So either
Wow.
half a limb
Mhm.
or this entire surface area of your scalp or anywhere else.
Oh.
Just as long as it's not bigger than that area.
A huge tattoo.
Just a pair of
Yeah.
eyes on the back of my head.
That's what you paid for it.
No.
It can be any. It doesn't have to be that big either. It can be small.
Yeah. He'll do kind of a shoulder tattoo, but it's it's kind of geometrical patterns of
Mhm.
circle, and then gradient spaced boxes that get thinner and thinner as it goes down.
Okay. So, for the next hour,
Oh shoot, we're somewhere to be, don't we?
Big. He holds it onto Gravel's shoulder, and just with the needles tracing the design, not puncturing skin or anything. So, the history of tattoos, you're expecting a stinging sensation, but he's just tracing the design you want on your shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
And after that hour, the needle that he was holding dissolves into your shoulder and becomes the tattoo you asked for. This green, glowing design of that. You may add an absorbing tattoo to your equipment. You are automatically attuned to it.
Okay.
So, for the sake of this, so everyone knows what's happening,
Acid?
if the attunement to this tattoo ends, the tattoo vanishes and the needle reappears in your space. While a tattoo is on your skin, you have resistance to a type of damage associated with that color, so green, acid. When you take damage of the chosen type, you can use your reaction to gain immunity against that instance of damage and you regain a number of hit points equal to half the damage you would have taken. Once this reaction is used, it can't be used again until the next dawn.
That's cool.
So yeah, reaction, you can be immune to acid damage. Or the
it's
acid
a
damage you would have
reaction,
taken. Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Your reaction to gain immunity against that instance, only that once. You are immune to that one instance of acid damage, and you regain a number of hit points equal to half the damage, and it can't be used again until the next time. That is called an absorbing tattoo. From Tasha's Cauldron of Everything.
Cool.
Ooh.
That is pretty cool.
That is very
Enak's
cool.
watching the whole time.
Yeah, it's a glowing green tattoo on Gravel's shoulder
Very nice.
of the design specified. And then he pulls out another needle. And where would you like yours?
Well, before I do that, I should point out we sort of lost track of time there for a moment. Do you think we should maybe put this on hold, come back
Oh no.
later?
You paid for it. Here, he hands you the needle. Just trace the design on your skin, and the tattoo will be made.
Oh,
You already paid for it.
really? I could just do it myself. It won't.
Yeah. Takes an hour, but
Well, you have to put it somewhere you can reach, I guess.
I could draw
Yeah.
your tattoo.
I was gonna put it on my leg or something. So, all right. Well, thank you.
Just get it done right in front of your parents.
anything else? Any
do
other,
it right there. Sit at
other-
the table.
any other services that I can fulfill before you leave?
Do you
Again, I
have
can
a
do-
potion? Do you have
Oh, yeah,
healing
one,
potion?
one more thing.
I don't do potions. You'd have to go to the tunic store. The tonic store.
Oh, no thanks.
I have this, and Lindak holds out this scintillating copper coin. What's something like this worth? It's the Delvin coin.
Oh shit. Okay, thank you.
Coin of Delvin, sorry.
It's a unique little mechanic it's got, isn't it?
Yeah, it makes ding. It tells you how deep something is basically. Yeah. Tells you determine the distance. That's also a common magic item.
Yeah.
So I could give you 50 gold for it.
Oh, sure. Here, take it. 50 gold.
He plucks the coin, puts it in his clothes, and hands you 50 gold.
Awesome. Thank you.
Of course. Anything else?
That's all I have.
Okay. If you ever need enchantment needs or want to buy some of my mini fun gadgets, let me know. I like to think I'm more fun than that magic shop owner in the Empire.
Okay.
I can't
Enak
argue with that.
leaves. I just walks out. Bye.
Thanks again.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
And he zooms up towards the ceiling on his pillow.
A swell guy.
That was interesting.
And you leave, the doors close, and we're done with that improv on the spot magic shop.
That was good.
That
Gotta
was
take
fun, yeah.
notes. Gotta
I gotta remember who that is,
all
yeah.
this stuff. Yeah.
So where are you off to?
I suppose we'd better head off.
Yeah. What kind of tattoo are you gonna give yourself?
Oh, I've got a plan. Don't worry about that.
All right.
I'm feeling adventurous. You know, I just died. It's time to live a little.
Renewals. Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
We should
let's,
do it in front of your parents. That would be super funny.
It would have been funny, but I feel like probably best not to leave them waiting another hour.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
There, add it to my notes. So,
Yeah.
you're heading towards.
We're heading towards the Daev'yana den
All right.
house.
Mm-hmm. You start making your way through the streets. People do see the glowing eyes in Enok's bandages, but they don't really pay much attention to it. They look and then they look away and they keep walking. Very magical place, so magic isn't that much of a, And you eventually make your way to this rather ornate, this eighth floor house in the firmaments, kind of surrounded by this massive drow garden filled with flowers and plants and trees growing strange fruits. Yeah, that's the house. Kind of
Take
like
a deep breath.
it's got like a crystalline, almost rock look to it.
I'm gonna go up. I'll knock on the door.
Okay. Door
This
opens.
is where you grew up?
It is.
Nice house.
It is nice.
And the door opens, and standing there are both of your parents.
Hello, Mother. Hello, Father.
Hello, how are you doing? Do you feel alright?
I'm I'm better than I was last time I saw you.
Good. And your father kind of looks over you and at everybody else and goes, "Ah, you did bring your friends. Wonderful. Hello, everyone."
I hope you don't mind.
Oh, of course not. Hello.
Hello.
I don't think we got each other's names. If we did, I've forgotten, and I apologize.
This is Lindak.
Nice to meet you.
This is Enak. And you're in gravel, right? You're gravel? Yeah. This is gravel.
Oh, nice to meet you. My name
May we
is...
come in?
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
sorry.
My name is Arid, and this is my wife, my partner, Sindra. Hello.
Hello.
Your
nice
house is beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. I hope you're all hungry.
I am.
Yes,
We've
we are.
made a big dinner, and they gesture for you to come inside.
Does it have spiders?
Of course. Why?
Okay. No reason.
And other things. I know some people not accustomed to our culinary tastes might be uncomfortable, so we have others as well.
Just a little bit.
Wonderful.
I must apologize if we are slightly late. We've been preparing for a very important task for the Queen.
No need to apologize. We completely understand. A task for the Queen, that is very important. Yes, don't apologize.
Yes, of course.
Yes, please, come in, everyone. And they lead you into the foyer. And the foyer is just more grandiose and opulent and just more of that like crystalline, almost rock texture to the walls. It's like a black and purple. It's like black, but has like purple veins going through it. And then from the ceiling is this rather opulent looking black and iron chandelier filled with just hundreds of candles. And a very grand staircase just going up all 8 floors. And statue busts of the Bright Queen all over the place. Also, very noticeably, the chandelier is actually in the shape of the Luxon beacon. And the parents lead you into the dining room, where there's this massive, same black and purple marble table, lined up with just so many dishes, and food and drink and chairs. It looks like there's enough chairs to seat 10 people, but Sindra and Aira just kind of motion for you guys to pick a seat, and they both sit at opposite ends of the table.
I sit wherever on the table, wherever I normally would have sat,
Okay.
I suppose.
Sure.
And I gesture my friends.
And the chairs are very like high-backed chairs.
Okay.
I see you haven't redecorated. Looks the same.
Yes. Kind of like it, actually.
It's odd to be back.
Oh. Yes. Have you been safe traveling? Aside from what we found out about yesterday or today?
We've been safe enough, you know.
Okay, good. How are your music lessons going?
They're going very well. I'm on a bit of a break right now, but I will return soon.
Okay, good. What do the 3 of you do? Just for my curiosity, if you're not comfortable sharing, I completely understand.
I'm a farmer's assistant.
Oh, farmer. That's very interesting. I'm very curious. I might have to pick your bones later a little bit.
Are you gonna eat me?
No,
kidding,
no,
I'm just kidding,
no.
I'm just kidding, I'm just kidding.
I'm not too good at growing crops. My flowers keep dying. It might be the perpetual night here, actually.
Wait, is perpetually night here?
Haven't you noticed?
No.
Oh, right.
Yeah, haven't you noticed? Yes.
Yeah, Enak can't see. It can't see like that. He can
Um,
see shapes and
I've been
shit.
trying to grow like flowers and plants and stuff found in the Empire and other places like that, but I guess they don't flourish as well in the night. I should probably go back to growing night flowers and stuff.
Mushrooms.
Mushrooms. I do like to grow mushrooms.
Cave moss will work.
There are some nice bioluminescent options.
True.
If you don't mind digging around in caves or going to the right shops.
Oof, yes. Oh, true. What about you, Lindak? What do you do? What's your career of choice, hobby?
I'm a lieutenant in the Aurora Watch.
Oh,
I'm kind of on assignment now. As you can see, I'm not in uniform.
of course. Well, I won't ask you what your assignment is. I know that's very secretive and well guarded against in the Aurora Watch. But wow, I never thought you'd be traveling with one of the Watch, Talindra.
Oh, I'm sure you know by now. I'm full of surprises.
Yes, yes. Very good.
And by the way, your daughter is quite an accomplished musician. She plays beautifully.
Yes, that's what I've heard. Yes, I've been hearing things all while she's been gone from the people in the Golemafri.
Yeah, me and
Is that
Talindra played one
beast?
time, and it was really good. We made like, what was it? A lot of gold.
The one we played together?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, it was one of your songs from your culture, I believe.
Yes.
It was,
Yes.
yes, very good. Very good music. I remember that well, fondly.
That was the heavy metal drums, right? With the
That was.
with the squealy violin that just
Oh,
was
yeah.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Huh. Well, it's very interesting, and I'm very glad you're happy. I hope. I know you didn't like it here, and I just hope you're happy wherever you are.
Well, I am very happy.
Good. Your cousin came looking for you, and we told him to fuck off, if you pardon my language.
Did he? Why was he looking for me?
He didn't say. But, as you know, the city and everyone here wants nothing to do with his ilk and his people that he travels
Yeah,
with.
yeah. We think we may have run into him on our own travels. I find it unusual.
I wouldn't be surprised. His group has been getting a little rambunctious, I think. Either way, I don't want to dwell on dark things. What about you, Gravel? What's your thing? What did you do before you met up with our little Tal?
I'm a ne'er-do-well.
How so?
I steal stuff.
That's pretty fun. Stolen
Mhm.
anything interesting?
Absolutely.
Good. Well,
He's not Vinlock right now, so he doesn't want to like mix those
Yeah.
honors.
the only thing we care about is that our daughter is safe, essentially. We just want to know if the three of you can keep up with that, is all.
I can
Do
keep up with
try.
myself, I assure you.
Oh, we have no doubts there.
I think as a group we try and keep each other safe.
I would agree with that.
Good. Please help yourselves. And you can see I just see piles of meats. Again, more spiders. Much bigger portions of spider meat. Like steak-sized portions, and a bowl of like weirdness that you can't really explain. And then there's like the usual like beef and pork, and
Butter?
there is no butter. But there is like wine and more wine in a very crystal-like looking bottle.
I must say, if there's anything I did miss, it was the food.
I can imagine. I can't imagine the eating's good on the road, especially in the Empire.
Not this good.
I made a really good. Never mind. I'm not even gonna. Nope. Gravel, could you help me get some of the good stuff?
Yeah, sure. And he's going
Like
to
tap the table or something.
Yeah, he's
How do you
gonna
do that?
like kind of do a little bit of try to do a bit of sleight of hand and like pocket one of those bottles for the road.
Yeah, give me a sleight hand check.
So he's essentially doing like a flourish in one hand to try and like get people's attention,
Okay.
while like with his other hand
Mhm.
grabbing a bottle.
Mhm.
Oh, here we go. Let's try it out. That is 11 plus 7, 18.
Oh yeah, you pocket one of those crystalline bottles.
Oh, what was that? What are we
Just-
looking at here?
I can kind of see some of this stuff, but you gotta kind of help me a little bit, like tap
Right.
a table or tap a plate so I can see what's on it,
Mm-hmm.
or just
He'll
make me a
start.
plate.
He'll start tapping to certain dishes that are kind of have like an Empire, not equivalent, but
Mhm.
like at least texture wise,
Okay.
similar thing going on. And at the same time, he's gonna address her parents. So, have any of you ever had potatoes?
Yes, actually.
Yeah. Weird, right?
Not a fan.
Like, what are they?
Not a fan. They're very strange.
I don't know. I've become quite accustomed now to Empire food. I've grown a taste to it.
And
Oh, do you not like my potato soup?
I do. That's what
No,
I'm saying.
Gravel. Talindra, I trust
Gravel's-
that you like it.
Gravel's gonna lean in and be like, yeah, it's really good. Do you like pudding?
That's a weird question. Yeah, sure.
What flavor? Like sweet or
Tapioca.
savory?
Oh,
Sweet or salty?
sweet. Oh, yeah.
Okay, and then he points at a certain dish. He's just like, you'll want that one. Stay
Okay.
away from that. And he
Okay.
points to another one that's just like, that looks good, but would definitely rub him wrong.
Yeah, there's like definitely like beef gravies and stuff like that, and then there's definitely gravies made from roasting spiders here.
Spider gravy, my favorite.
All the drippings, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just like dipping.
Slop it up.
Yep. Lindak's got one of them big spider steaks on his plate.
Right.
Just imagining Lindak. Lindak looks like how everybody looks when they're like halfway through a meal at Buffalo Wild Wings and they've got like the
That's all
napkins and
over there.
everything. It's like,
Yep.
So what is this this task you have for the Bright Queen, if you don't mind our asking? Yes, where are you going?
Well, we believe that we've been told that there is an issue with the mines.
Oh,
Something
yes.
to do.
There's been a lot of issues with the mines lately. They've gone quiet.
You've heard of this?
The old foreman was fired, let go. foreman Icosrin. Then the new foreman took over, and then everything was good. Everything was great for months, and then everything just went very quiet. It's kind of made the Bright Queen and her soldiers a little on edge.
Yeah, that is our task. We are to figure this out.
Well, be careful for sure. There are rumors that people think that some Empire spies might have gotten in and sabotaged things.
Do you know
Alright.
anything of this new foreman? Any
Um,
rumors or?
well loved amongst the workers. That's about it. Comes from a den here, just as we all do.
Yes, the Sular.
Yes. But
It's very odd.
just be safe in the mines. Last I heard, there was they've been cleared out since, but the last incident at these mines were a group of giants.
Giants.
What? What kind of giants?
That was a long time ago.
Oh,
Hill, stone, I don't remember. Another
Pillar
group cleared
bulbous.
those out.
Oh, okay.
So
They were in the mine. Did giants
they're in the camp, but they were cleared out quite some time ago.
didn't?
That's
Stone giants, yeah.
Okay.
Well, we're certainly going to be careful, which is why we've been doing preparation.
all right. Well, I hope you all are safe when you go. Mines can be an interesting place. Tunnels can go deep into the world. If you go deep
Oh, we
enough,
have people.
if you go deep enough, you might end up in the Underdark.
So I have a question for you. Sorry.
Sure.
Is this inherited wealth? What do you guys do?
We are just nobles. Most of it was inherited, but we just do errands for the queen every once in a while around the city, sort of organize festivities. You could say we're party planners, actually, for the dynasty and their higher up members. We tend to offer them our home, our ballroom that we have for some of their smaller events.
Well, that's got to be fun. And he looks at Talindra.
I tend to prefer the sort of parties they have in the Empire.
Oh,
Yes, the parties are quite
They're
taxing.
somewhat tedious.
Yes, but it's how we make our coin. It's the only way we've known how to make our coins, so that's what we do.
How far are we, Justin, in the meal at this point?
Oh, like wrapping up.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I
finishing up that first glass of wine.
It's real good. It's really expensive.
I believe we probably have to get going very soon.
Of course, yes. The mines, the task.
Yes, it's.
You don't
yes.
want to disappoint the queen. She can be
Not at all.
very. I don't want to say scary, but she can be very.
She's not someone to disappoint.
Exactly.
Yes, I understand that.
How long do you think you're going to be on the road for? We know you're not coming back anytime soon, but we're just curious how long you plan on wandering the wilds.
I do plan to return to my school shortly, within the next year or so, I should hope. But besides that, I don't exactly have a plan at this point.
Of course. Well, I'd love you all to take some of this food on your travels. The Empire cuisine won't travel well, but our cuisine most certainly will. The spider steaks and everything should travel much better. And feel free to take one of the bottles of wine.
Oh.
Oh,
And that's gonna grab
thank you.
the bottle.
So now you have two.
Lindak will grab one too.
Oh no, just the one bottle.
Oh,
It's very expensive.
Doug,
I
I'll buy you a
understand.
bottle. Don't worry.
I do appreciate you inviting us.
Why wouldn't we?
Well, nonetheless, I still appreciate it.
Anytime, you're welcome. You and your friends are welcome anytime. Should you find yourselves here in Roshona?
Thank you.
Good hospitality. Thank you very much.
You're most welcome.
You.
And as they start wrapping up the food for you in little sacks and stuff, little silk cloth bags, Arid, the father, kind of walks up to Enak and goes, "Now I know you're not super accustomed to what we eat over here, based on your facial verbiage. You speak very well with your face.
Thanks.
I've given you some lovely baked bread filled with herbs and some salted pork that will last a good few months."
Okay. He reaches into his pocket. And he pulls out a little. He's gonna pull out a little bit of twine from his rope, his hempen rope, and kind of break it off. I don't have a lot to offer, but thank you. A gift for a gift. And he hands the twine to.
Okay.
to
Arid takes it and just looks at it and smiles and goes, "Thank you very much."
I'll bring you something better.
You don't have
Thank you.
to.
I know. It's a custom. And he kind of bows his head and then he turns to leave.
Okay. Make sure you get the wine.
Oh, I have it.
Wonderful.
Perhaps I'll see you when we return.
That would be nice. Watch out for your cousin if you see him on the road or out there. He's very adamant to see you.
I'll look out for him.
The group he's with, they killed someone nice recently here in the city, and I just want you to be careful.
Who did they kill?
Just another one of the noble den.
No one I'd know?
No. No.
Then I'll definitely be sure.
It was one of the newer families brought into nobility. I think they wanted to make a message. That's all.
Do you know what sort of message they were trying to send?
I can generally assume it's probably what Zen has been about all this time. He wants people to worship the mistress, who he believes created us all.
Right. Well, I'll be sure to look out for him and his group. It's quite concerning, actually.
And I don't usually condone violence, but if he corners you and the situation is dire, you might need to end him first.
I'm sure I can take care of myself, Father.
I'm sure you can, but I do worry. Your mother and
I understand that.
we're not fighters.
I'll be careful.
We're not fighters ourselves, so I hope you learned well from someone else.
I learned to have good friends that will watch my back.
I hope they do. And the parents' arid eyes, every single person is, in the room, and he nods. Well, I shan't keep you waiting. Good luck. And he
Take care.
He opens his arms for a hug.
I give him a hug, but it's a little bit stiff.
Yeah, totally. His is too. It's kind of like awkward. Like, is this the right move?
Yeah, it's like a. All right. Take care. And then.
You as well. And your mother just kind of does a wave.
Okay.
It's a very awkward goodbye because they didn't expect you to come, and
Gravel get the idea that part of this, based on their profession and everything like that, like their affection and their actions are more performative because the rest of the party is here. Like they wouldn't be going through these motions if it was just Talindra here.
insight check.
Okay. $28.
There was definitely a little performance going on. Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't detect anything like nefarious or hostile.
No,
but
I wasn't.
there was definitely like a performance. Like, yeah.
Be well.
To be fair, I'm
child.
also.
Yes. Yeah.
And Thunder, you're like, my parents don't act like that.
It's like, wow, they were really nice. You have a great family.
Like, they're loving parents, Talindra, but
Yeah.
that was a very weird way they talked the entire time.
Like I'm sure all of you have, like how your parents treat you when other people are around, type of thing.
It's always different.
Yeah. Yeah.
One of the reasons why I kind of wanted your guys.
My dad would be when there's people around. My dad gets like awful.
Yeah.
All right, so assuming we're out now.
Yes, you're out back in the city streets.
Oh God.
Bye.
Oh, they were really nice to give us some wine.
Yes,
Extra
yeah.
food for the road.
They were surprisingly civil. Yes, they were very. They seemed at least somewhat sincere.
They bothered to go through
Yeah, they
a
did.
lot of the rigmarole. Yeah.
And we should get
yes.
rest and travel early tomorrow.
Sorry, what was that?
We should get some rest to travel early tomorrow.
Oh yes, of course.
Hey, Tal.
Yeah.
They're nice, but I think I get why you left.
Well, you'll notice that they called me Little Tal every time they spoke of me.
Yeah.
It's not fun being a child in a city full of immortals.
Yeah. It seems like you would be a child indefinitely
Yeah, more or
Forever.
less.
in that regard.
They don't understand that someone as young as me might know what they want to do in life,
Mm.
might be able to make their own decisions. But at least I think I've shown them at least that they can't control me. They seem to at least accept that. And that's all I really require.
Yeah.
So I am glad we came.
Do you want me to like knock something over before we leave?
There's busts outside too. We'll stand.
Nothing big,
Of the
just like
Bright
a,
Queen.
Yeah.
Of the
I
Bright
won't
Queen.
break anything. I won't break anything. I'll just like
maybe just step on a flower
just,
or
like,
something.
I'll just move it slightly so that it's
Oh,
off
yeah.
like a
Yeah,
bunch of
okay.
things. Yeah, all right.
And next time we come, I'll have my tattoo.
Okay, so you're gonna try to
Gravel's-
move one of these Bright Queen busts outside.
Well, he's gonna try and like just anything that doesn't look nailed down. He's probably gonna try and like ruffle it and make it like not how they want it, you know, like, because anything that looks like it has like it was done very specifically.
Oh yeah, the
he
flowers
wants
for
to
sure.
like like bend it a little.
Okay.
Like tweak things, maybe move something like 3 inches in a different
Okay.
direction. Yeah, that's what he's gonna do.
You dig up a flower safely and like replant it somewhere else.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just kind of look at him like, thank you.
Like take one of the stones surrounding the flower bed area and then just put it like 3 feet away.
Okay.
1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. You're welcome. I love that stuff.
Shall we go back to our abode? Or is there something else we need to do?
Yeah. If you guys want to finish up your shopping, you can. If you want to go back to your little room in the Lucid Bastion for the night, you can.
Let's tuck in for the night and
I
see
wouldn't
about
mind
getting your
doing this tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, you all make your way back into the Lucid Bastion. You pass. You don't pass Kieran. He's already left for his job. Make your way back up to the private chambers where you each have your own separate rooms. Each separate room has a fireplace, a bookshelf, a bathtub.
Enak's conking out.
Okay.
I'm going to sit on whatever, like if there's a couch or something.
Totally. Yeah, there's lounge chairs and lounge benches in the main sort of living area.
I'm gonna take my skirt up so I can see like my calf.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take out some of my sheet music.
Okay.
And I'm going to like pick a song that's a particular favorite, maybe like a song I learned very early on. And I'm just going to copy the song onto my calf.
Okay.
And then tattoo it.
All right. After an hour of tracing that with the needle dissolves into your calf and forms the tattoo of just like in a glowing green pattern. And you can add an absorbing tattoo to your equipment as well that you are automatically attuned to.
All right.
And does it let you pick the damage type, Garrett, when you did it?
Yeah. When you type in absorbing tattoo into item management, it presents all of the options, and I select.
Yeah, I actually already put it in. I just attuned it just now.
Cool beans. Okay, you both now have your tattoos. Anything else before you all conk off to bed?
Are we going to be able to do shopping in the morning? I really wanted to upgrade my sword if at all possible.
That would be a long process because it'd be enchantment. It wouldn't be a one overnight thing. It'd be like a come back in a few weeks kind of thing.
Back in a week. Yeah.
Enchantment takes a long time.
It's the only one I got though, so I can't really do that if I'm going to need it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, maybe next time when we come back.
Find something on our way.
Or that.
We could try to buy another one.
Maybe I'll be able to loot one from something.
All right. So, you all lay down for a long rest. No more dreams, Enak. Actually, sorry. There is one.
Oh no. No.
You're standing in that clearing in Aasimar, and Umbra has just gotten torn apart by the bullet. And he watches Umbra's remains dissolve into almost fire before they disappear, which you didn't see before. You just saw the remains dissolve, but when they dissolve, it's like burning paper at the end. Embers kind of just burn up at the end in a fireplace.
Oh.
And the dream flashes. You're walking down a road with your friends, and you just focus on something and snap your fingers. And as your eyes beneath the bandages, you can feel heat come off of them and flare a little bit. And Umbra's standing at your side again, with a mane of pure flame and flames wreathed around the hooves. And you all wake up, getting the benefits of a long rest.
Anything? Awesome.
Breakfast is already in the main living room, a collection of various colored eggs and shaped eggs and textured eggs you've never seen. Hard-boiled, scrambled, fried with toast. And a purple, hairy bacon, little hairs on it. Spider bacon.
Oh, just eggs. Lots of eggs. Lots of
Lovely
eggs.
spider bacon.
Some of the eggs, like the shells, aren't like hard like shells. It's very like gelatin. Some of the shells are very gelatinous, and Lindak, Gravel, and Talindra would know those to be spider eggs.
Yeah, Lindak specifically picks out spider eggs,
And
likes them.
since they're like gelatinous, you can actually like just spread them on toast, and they just spread out.
Enak's eating all the ones that Lindak is avoiding.
Okay, so you eat some like lizard eggs. They have yolks, but yeah, the spider eggs. As you like smear them on toast, they burst, and you can see little baby spiders inside that are like dead, but you can just munch away on that.
It's the best. It's the way
Enak
they
is
are the
looking
best.
down just at his own plate to make sure
Yeah,
it's
just thinking about that is fucking gross.
disgusting.
I did miss this
Delicacy.
food.
It's so good. There's also a bowl of Jello, blue cubes and like red slimes and like yellow slimes, like a grayish kind of slime.
Yeah, Gravel's on the opposite end of the table of that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have some grayish slime. Sure, why
In
not?
fact, it tastes like bone marrow,
Yum.
because that's what it is.
I love this home cooking stuff. This is
I know.
awesome.
It's
Bone marrow is very good, by the way. Spread it on toast.
Enak has never taken y'all's opinion on his cooking ever again. He does not give a shit what y'all think of his
It's like
cooking
it's
at
like,
all.
Marrow is like meat butter, just on a
Yeah.
piece of bread. And nom, 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 nom.
Yeah, yeah.
So you all eat your very nutritional breakfast, and you're all gathered in the living quarters.
All right. So we heading to the mine today, or I guess over the next couple days, depending on how long it takes.
Yeah, I suppose we could. Does anyone have anything? I mean, we could maybe try to find some potions or alcohol or whatever before, if
yeah,
you'd
we
like.
could stop really quick. I could buy. I'm gonna buy a few bottles of. Because what the good thing is that I don't have to be. This isn't just me. I could take it off, and if someone else needs it a different day, they can wear it.
Do you have to be attuned to it?
A what? Attuned? What is that?
It's, when you get used to an item, do you have to be wearing
No,
it
it just
for a while?
does it. It just does it
No,
while
it
you
just
have
does
it
it?
on.
So
Did you want to check out the tonic shop and see what they have before we leave? Just to see what they have. Might want to grab a healing potion or something
Sure.
too.
Could do that.
What
Were
were you
you
saying,
gonna
Gravel?
Is it on the way out of town? Can we
It's
just, like,
it's on the way out of this district of the city. Yes.
all right, yeah. So after we step into this shop and get whatever potions we can afford, then we're heading out. Anything else?
Well, I was kind of hoping Varys would show up, but it doesn't look like he is. So
Maybe he'll be here when we get back.
Could you message him maybe if you could see how long he's gonna take?
well, I could. Yeah, I didn't actually talk to him last night.
If
Maybe
you
we
want,
could
I'm not
see if
gonna.
he can meet us at the mines.
Yeah, you don't think anything's wrong, right?
Oh no, it's not that. It was just it's a long ways.
Man,
I mean,
look at my
Both
poker
directions.
face.
It's like both directions, though, right? Like he could talk to you at any time, telling you he arrived.
It's a once a day. Yeah, well, said that sends a sending spell.
Yes, if each person has one, they can do it. No one has to no one person has to continuously initiate it. Yeah, Varen could definitely be doing it first if he was.
True. I should have heard from him maybe if he had arrived. Okay, can I actually do that now? Talk to him?
It's not my decision.
Is that in character or out of character that you're?
Well, yeah, actually, it would be in character. Should I talk to him? Should I ask him what's going on? You
Yeah, I
know,
mean, it won't take
I
an
actually
hour, right?
think he might actually be able to help us, possibly later with like maybe so we don't have to travel for months.
As you're
I
talking,
think-
Lindak, you hear a voice in your head. It's just, sorry, Lindak. We got delayed. Our caravan got attacked on the road.
Oh, no.
We handled it. I don't know how long you're planning on being, Roshona, but I should be there in about 3 days.
Okay. I'll reply back. The Bright Queen has sent us up to the mines on a investigation. We should be back maybe. I don't know how long this would take. I hope you will wait. I think that's probably my 25 words.
Okay, he can't reply.
No.
Okay,
But we can, talk the next day.
correct.
Okay, they got delayed. They got ambushed and seemed to be all right, but there will be a few days. So, should we head out or?
Yeah.
I will stop by the. Just
Stop at the
for
tonic
expediency sake,
shop.
we could stop by the
Okay.
shop
Yeah,
to
at the
buy.
very least, we could get some.
Alright, we're gonna
shop at 70.
speed this. Speed
He
run.
just wants to buy 4 bottles
Okay.
of like mid-range. He's not gonna buy cheap. He likes alcohol.
So, how many? Before we do that, before we dig in on that, how many quote unquote servings do each of these expensive ones have that would trigger the effect?
You need to drink a pint to get the effect of the amulet.
Oh, like a pint of wine.
Yeah.
Trigger it. You can't just take a
That's
sip.
That's a lot.
So it's a
It's-
pint of any alcohol.
Of any alcohol triggers the effect.
Oh, okay. So
you're sitting down to drink
we
an entire
definitely
pint.
don't want to. We
Chug back
definitely
a
don't
pint
want to
of
be
whiskey.
using. Yeah, we don't want to be using this wine. Yeah.
Because it's expensive, yeah.
Okay. So it's definitely a.
And we could leave the
item
wine here.
for
You could literally
beer.
just
Yeah,
go to the store, buy a 6-pack of Coors, and
Yeah.
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 You're light.
buy shitty
Uh,
buy shitty beer and just
Yeah, just O'Doul's, just barely
Ugh.
like a 0.01 alcohol.
Enoch likes alcohol, so he's not gonna settle for like bottom shelf.
So
He'd drink a pint of whiskey.
How
no
much
problem.
how much
Oh.
how much would 16 gold get him for about mid-range wine?
mid-range wine, 3 bottles.
Okay, he'll do
And
that.
each one of those is 2 pints because it's a
Yeah.
liter.
Yeah.
Okay.
About 2 pints.
How did you convert that so fast?
So that's that. We'll just do that quickly.
I buy wine.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too. But you do find yourselves at the tonic shop before you leave town, called Termin's Tinctures and Tonics.
Tinctures and tonics. And I look around at what they have. They have health potions and stuff like that, I'm assuming.
Yeah, inside you see a Dwergar with even gray skin, permanent scowl on his face, almost pupilless white eyes, deep maroon hair parted in the center, and a red puff of a beard. And he goes, "What do you want?
Potions.
What do you
What do you
want?
got?
What kind?"
Oh, you have just common healing potions, I think.
I do. 25 gold each.
25 gold each. How many do we want, you think? Do we Or are we wanting something else?
I sell better ones. I sell greater, superior, supreme. I sell potions.
We should definitely buy one for each of us.
One for each of us. How
Yeah.
do you have at least 4 common healing potions?
Yeah?
We'll take
he's like, I have 5 in stock.
5 in stock. Should we take all 5?
Yeah.
All right, let's do that.
Okay.
Do we want to
Them
split this,
out.
or how are we doing this?
Enoch will give his pouch. The rest.
So
of
it's
his pouch.
125 gold.
125 gold. Okay.
Enoch will hand Gravel his pouch. Here, use that.
Oh.
Okay.
It's 100 gold.
All right.
Oh.
All of it?
Yeah, sure.
No. Here.
Well, why don't we each put in 25, and I'll put in the extra 25. I don't care.
All right. Okay.
'Cause I think someone's.
Oh, deep gnome!
Yeah. Hey.
I too am from the Underdark.
Have I seen much of his kind?
Dwergar?
In
Oh,
the
yeah.
training and
Oh,
or not
yeah.
training, but mercantilism.
Oh, yeah.
and
There are a
everything
ton
like
of
that?
Dwergar living in Stonecrop, too.
Well, it's nice to meet you. And he goes in for the handshake, and he knows he's got to kind of wind up in order to like brace for what is coming. So he goes in for the handshake.
Right,
and
he
he's
lifts
just
his hand over the counter, and you see he's missing all of his fingers but his index finger.
Sweet. He's not going for the fingers anyway.
Nice. Mm. And under common, he says, "Thank you." And
He's just gonna nod.
Is there anything else we can see? Other stock? Like
all kinds of
what else
potions.
is there?
All kinds of potions.
Okay.
So 125 for the 5 common healing potions.
Do you have any potions of restoration?
What?
Potions of rest that could, get rid of effects and things like that?
I have potion of giant size, potion of invisibility, potion of maximum power, potion of possibility, potion of resistance, potion of water breathing, potion of vitality, potion of speed.
How much would a potion of vitality cost?
A lot. How much you got? No, I'll tell you. Just having fun.
Dwergar, they're a fun bunch.
40,000 gold, but because it's a consumable, the price is always halved, so actually 20,000 gold.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Not a problem.
20,000.
All right, so you're holding on to 2 of them, right, Tal?
I got 2 of them.
Excellent.
I'm assuming everyone else has 1.
I got
Unless
one.
you want to give.
What was the gold?
25.
It was 25 each, and I paid 50.
You said you wanted something. What to do? What? He's looking at Talindra. You mentioned.
Oh, just we don't know what we're gonna meet down there. I thought if there's anything that could get rid of effects of any kind.
So like blindness, deafness, paralysis.
Yeah, any kind
poison.
of temporary effect.
This one. He lifts up a potion with a clear red liquid with tiny bubbles of light in it. This is an elixir of health.
Oh, I see.
I've got just the one in stock.
How much is it?
He's like, my estimate, have, because of consumable, 6,000 gold.
Okay, well, we'll keep that in mind again, and maybe come back.
Do you happen to have any like weapon oils that might make attacking certain monsters more effective? Something that you can put on a blade.
Like poison.
Maybe poison, maybe like holy oil or some type of concoction, anything like that.
The only kind of ointment I have in stock right now is something called a restorative ointment. But I couldn't. I think I could have holy oil somewhere around here. I don't really sell it now that the church is kind of.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's just a question.
Okay.
All right. Well,
I think that's
everybody else
everything.
good?
Well, if you're not interested in that expensive potion, this restorative ointment can also kind of do what you asked, but instead of paralysis and blindness and deafness, it only cures poison and disease.
I don't know what we're going to be finding down there, so I don't know if that would be helpful or not. Do you have any ideas, Gravel?
Down where?
Well, who knows? We're heading to a mine.
Oh, the mine. Well, if there are big spiders down there, poison.
I don't know. What do you guys? What do you all think?
I think it might be safe to just have antitoxin if you've got that.
Oh, of course I do.
How much is antitoxin?
Yeah, I don't sell a lot of antitoxin. Let me try to find it here in my catalog. Oh wait, it's not a magic item. That's why. Antitoxin is 50 gold per vial.
50 gold per vial.
Yep. All this does is just makes you more advantageous at not getting poisoned.
Do we think that's worth it? Everyone?
It lasts for an hour.
I'll take one.
All right, it's 50 gold.
I'll also take one.
I'm going to help him count his 50 gold.
Yeah, he needs to count it out, and you can get 2 vials of antitoxin, one for Lindak, one for Enak.
Right.
It just gives you advantage on saving throws to avoid being poisoned.
Nice.
So
Which is very useful
Sorry.
against spiders.
Mhm.
What's it called?
Antitoxin. It's a
Antitoxin.
yeah.
Right, sorry.
Anything else? If you find any interesting potions, I will also buy them.
I think that's everything, unless someone else has anything they want.
Nope.
I also do special requests, or attempt to, make potions, commission them essentially. There is a chance that it doesn't work. If that's the case, you get refunded your gold. So if you're ever curious about making something special, you can try that.
That's certainly something we can consider.
If we find potions, we'll bring them here. If we have ideas for potions, we'll also bring them to you.
Wonderful.
Sounds good.
Just so you remember me, the name's Beshterman.
Beshterman.
Potion maker.
Awesome.
Well,
Thank you, Besh.
you're welcome. Best of luck in the mines.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And he, as you leave, he says something again to you in Undercommon, and just says, "Have a good day."
And he's gonna nod and give him like a, yeah, you too.
You get the sense he doesn't get to speak Undercommon a lot because he lives in a city of Drow, and Drow don't speak Undercommon.
Ah, well, thank you very much, and have a good evening
He nods.
and day.
Day, yes.
Morning.
It's
Yeah.
it's confusing here.
Yeah.
Be safe. Have fun.
Yeah.
Enjoy those potions, but hopefully you don't need to.
Hopefully.
Yay.
Right, I suppose
Hopefully we
have-
still have them when we come back.
Okay. You're making your way out of Roshona at this point?
I think we're gonna.
All right. So, for the sake of time, because it's almost 10:30, and for the sake of getting us to a good point for next week, you spend a day walking through the barbed fields on the road you wanted to go to initially, which is fun. And you eventually come to the Vermalock Wildwood. It's a day, so another long rest, but it doesn't matter because no one's done anything. Lying beneath the red canopy of the Vermalock is a large mining operation. Smelters litter the courtyard. A collection of roughly built wooden buildings are surrounded by a large wooden fence constructed from huge logs. And that fence, the gate of the fence is wide open. The nearby steelworks contain a collection of war machines and siege weaponry that have been left abandoned. There are no signs of workers, and an eerie silence has fallen across the camp.
Gates are open.
Yeah, the gates to the camp, the mining camp are open, where all the mining supplies and the mines themselves are.
I wonder what happened to the last people they sent here.
Oh, by the way, Lindak is wearing his chain armor now.
Okay.
Chainmail.
I'd assume you would be wearing your armor again, yes.
I had to click on it.
Defense
So during this travel, Enak was thinking about his dream.
Okay.
And once we arrive here, seeing this kind of play out, he'll begin to focus and try to emulate what he did in his dream.
Mark it off.
Okay.
In your sheet. And you guys watch as you're at this campsite, you're all kind of like looking at the abandonment of it. Enak just kind of sits there just focusing. You can see the eyes underneath the bandages glow brighter a bit. And you hear the distant neighing of a horse. Just, that's an elephant. But you hear the distant neighing of a horse, though. Regardless. And beside Enak, you can see what looks like fire starting to coalesce and swirl on the ground. And these flames roll up into the air, and they start to form this very black-looking horse that looks 100% like Umbra looked. And then you watch as the mane of flame just goes down the neck, the tail, flame, the hooves coated in fire, the eyes fill with flame, and just very hot steam comes out of the nostrils and mouth of this
fight or
horse.
Fight or run.
And that
Umbra
is where we're going to end the session for the week.
Oh my.
He's just got his short sword out, and it's just like...
Enak is grinning so big, like...
Oh, man.
Next week, we will pick up with Enak summoning this horse. And,
now that we've done the travel.
yeah. It's a good way to end on. And to possibly explore this abandoned mining camp that was last seen in Critical Role.
Yeah.
With stone giants.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But they went elsewhere to fight what they fought.
Yeah.
So they were nowhere near here. So you don't have to worry about fighting what they fought, like the Dybbuk and everything. Thank you for watching, everybody. We will be back in 15 minutes for Beneath the Tide, episode 86. Which is...
Justin, I'm so pumped.
Yeah.
This is great. There's a lot of buildup in this session.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really I'm jacked up.
It's going to get real spicy. So, I finished the mining encounter last night at 4 a.m. And, whoo boy, is it spicy. I really like it. So, good night, everybody.